We present PoseBH, Prototypical Multi-Dataset Training Beyond Human Pose Estimation. Our objective is to generalize pose estimation by training on multiple datasets. To realize this objective, we need to address two existing limitations. First, we need to unify diverse skeletons without dataset-dependent learnable parameters for high transferability. Second, instead of using distillation or augmentation techniques, we need to supervise unlabeled skeletons without intense computational overhead. We present three main contributions. First, we introduce nonparametric keypoint prototypes for learning arbitrary keypoints from multiple datasets, ensuring high transferability. Second, we propose cross-type self-supervision that aligns keypoint regression head outputs with keypoint embeddings, enriching supervision for unlabeled keypoints. Third, we show strong generalization across pose estimation tasks, including whole body, animal, hand, and human shape. Our framework consists of multi-dataset training and transfer stages. During training, our embedding head maps the backbone features into a unified keypoint embedding space. We match the embeddings with the prototypes to generate dataset-specific keypoint heat maps. We non-parametrically update the prototypes from the embeddings, so our framework does not require dataset-specific learnable parameters. During domain transfer, we freeze the learned embedding module to maintain the keypoint representation space. We perform fine-tuning on the backbone, and we train a target head and the target prototypes from scratch. We explain details about keypoint prototype learning. From the keypoint embeddings and the keypoint prototypes, we obtain the logits and targets for contrastive learning. Logits represent cosine similarity between the keypoint prototypes and the embeddings. Targets are obtained by online clustering with equipartition constraints. We update the prototypes by weighted summation of the embeddings with the momentum coefficient lambda. For each dataset, we compute pixel prototype contrastive loss and pixel prototype distance loss. For cross-dataset contrastive learning, we cluster all the prototypes with the k-means algorithm and get the cluster centers. We use the prototypes closest to the cluster centers as negative samples, and then apply the same pix prototype losses. While our keypoint prototypes unifies the keypoints in feature space, label sparsity remains a challenge, as each image is annotated for only one dataset, limiting supervision. To address this semi-supervised learning problem, we introduce a cross-type self-supervision strategy that bridges keypoint heat maps and embeddings. By collaboratively filtering out noisy predictions from both the keypoint and embedding heads, we generate reliable keypoint heat maps for training. Our method mitigates supervision shortage without requiring a teacher model or input duplication. We evaluate the competitiveness of our method against existing multi-dataset training approaches. Our algorithm surpasses ViTPose by 0.3 in average score and outperforms it on individual datasets. To further assess generalization, we test our method on animal and whole body pose estimation datasets. Below table shows that our method consistently improves performance, despite significant domain discrepancies. We compare our method with state-of-the-art approaches on the COCO and MPII benchmarks. On the COCO validation set, our method achieves state-of-the-art with the ViTH backbone. On the MPII validation set, our ViTB model reaches state-of-the-art on PCKH at 0.1 metric. PoseBH has the capability to generalize its learned representations beyond the training dataset. On Interhand dataset, our method surpasses both ViTPose and UniHCP. On 3DPW dataset, our method outperforms the baseline by 1.9 average precision and 1.9 average recall, demonstrating strong generalization. In the below table, we present the ablation experiments. Our keypoint prototype method and cross-type self-supervision improve by 0.8 and 0.2 scores respectively. Therefore, our final configuration outperforms the multi-head baseline by 2.4 average points across all 6 datasets. We present examples of human and animal pose estimation, demonstrating that our algorithm achieves more accurate keypoint localization under complex interactions and occlusions. On the left, we can see the difference in the right-hand keypoints of the standing person. On the right, our method correctly localizes the right front toe of the dog. We further compare the pose estimation results on Interhand 2.6m and 3DPW. While VT-Pose struggles with occlusion from the other hand, our method is robust to the challenging self-occlusion scenarios. On 3DPW dataset, our method also shows robustness to external occlusion. To further assess the effectiveness of our 2D SMPL keypoint predictions on the 3DPW test set, we employ a SMPL optimization technique. For a comparative visual analysis, we replace 2D keypoint predictions of Kitro with our predictions. As shown in the figure, Kitro fails to align the mesh with the actual feet, whereas our method achieves more precise alignment.